Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. There we go. I think we're live. Una momento, por favor. I just gotta increase something here. I was messing around with my mic before, so I'm not really sure if it sounds better now. But yeah. Let's see here. Let's increase this a little bit too. There we go. How you guys doing? Are you guys ready? Well, it's a half an hour still left until the event starts, but yeah. How you guys feeling about this? Are you hyped up? Are you guys happy? Are you guys feeling it in the air, the atmosphere? There we go. And there we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Do you think we'll see Mass Effect today? No. I will just say no. You never know, though, you know? You never know, you know? I would have been very happy if we see Mass Effect, but I don't think so. I still think it's way too early, honestly. Well, maybe not too early. I mean, it's a better thing if we get to see, like, what their next project. Hopefully they actually, are working on it right now, which obviously they are. But, you kind of want some form of assurance, I guess. That's how I feel. Just want to see, like, that things are progressing. Hey, Elias, man, welcome. Yeah, we missed you too, man. Missed all of you guys, honestly. I'm so shitty at streaming, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I really want to do it full time. But it's difficult, man. It's difficult. These moments, though, are gold. These are really fun to just watch together and either cringe together or smile and laugh together or, I don't know, like all this kind of stuff. It's just fun. Marmil, welcome. Oh God, no, Sean, how dare you? Nick Nock, how you doing? Preparing for pure disappointment? Yeah, is usually the case with these shows. The funny thing is, like, in Summer Games Fest, I remember when Jeff Keighley started up Summer Games Fest because, E3 had just died. RIP E3 still, and I was like, I was so happy that there was like something that was replacing E3. But today I feel like, a lot of the time, like Summer Games Fest is just, I don't know what it is. Like, really, it should be the replacement for E3, but it just doesn't really have exactly the same magic, I feel. Maybe that's just nostalgia talking, honestly. I was thinking back on it earlier and I was like, how come I loved E3 so much? And I think it's because it's literally when I was a teenager, that was when E3 was at its biggest, but that was also when we got these massive, huge AAA trailers for games that then released, and we all know, like, some of these games didn't turn out to be all what they were promised back then. So, that's kind of what E3 was remembered for. It was this, overhype sort of event, but I still miss it, honestly. Cat V with the 28 months. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. By the way, I was very close to forgetting I was supposed to be streaming this today because I was playing Dune Awakening because I'm grinding that out because I want to make a review for it until Monday. And so I was like, I was completely absorbed in wandering the desert and surviving the sandworms. Can't really say much right now, but it's pretty fun. Hello, my brother. How you doing? Low-key want E3 back? Yeah, low-key. But, we'll see. We'll see. If this, I'm willing to give Jeff Keighley a chance here. If he can pull this one off and make this one memorable, then yeah, at some point I'm kind of expecting it to fully replace E3 and they like drop this crazy Summer Games Fest where we have a bunch of new titles, a bunch of really cool upcoming titles. Then again, it's all, very individual. Like some of you are like probably appreciate Games Fest more than others. It depends on what kind of game drops, because some people are very excited for just one singular game. Some people want to see like a slew of new titles that are exciting. And, depending on what you see, for example, like if they were to show Mass Effect, I think, yeah, every Mass Effect would say that this is the best game show ever, because then, all the Mass Effect fans get what they want. And so I think it's just, very individual at the end of the day. Marmil, yeah, since a lot of publishers already have their own directs and showcases, SGF gets a lot less big announcements. Yeah, it seems like that's how it's turned out to be, at least the past few times. Yo, how you doing, Normandy? It objectively would be. You mean nice to see E3 again? Let's try to be optimistic until they disappoint us. Yes, let's hype it up. Let's go. I'm expecting to see Mass Effect. I'm expecting to see Exodus. I'm expecting to see Baldur's Gate DLC. I'm expecting to see Kingdom Come Deliverance 3 announced. I am expecting Bloodborne 2. I'm let's just, let's put it all in there. Let's put the money on it. Wolf Among Us. Oh, but they are making a Wolf Among Us too. So hopefully we'll see something from that. That would be great. I really do want to see Exodus. I do, because according to, and some of you may already know this because I've talked about this already, but Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro, essentially, they sort of announced relatively recently, well, it was a couple of months ago, that it seems like, well, not announced, but they had their what do you call it when you have your investor call or whatever, and they essentially said that Exodus will be out next year around spring. So this would be a good time to showcase the game, honestly, like give it another trailer or something. Maybe some more gameplay, something like that, give us more in-depth looks. The thing is, James Olin also, he has been very active on Twitter with the art book for Exodus. So now would be a good time, I feel, to showcase it. Exodus wait is becoming worse than Mass Effect. Yeah, because we know that the game is relatively close, right? So we want to see more. Like, give us more, damn it. Because we know that it's like set in stone. It's actually coming out next year. So I think people generally are a little bit more like, come on, I want to see Exodus now. Because, yeah, we know it's going to happen. And it has so much potential. So it's like, God damn it, give us Exodus. Fallout Season 2 trailer? That could be cool. I would like to see that. Cyberpunk is getting more updates. Yeah, I heard that. We're getting another update for Cyberpunk. That's pretty crazy, actually. As much as I like it, I do, maybe it doesn't harm the production of the next Cyberpunk. Probably not, but I would prefer if they just focused on that, honestly. But then again, by giving updates to Cyberpunk 2077, they are basically guaranteeing that people come back and play it, and that new players play the game and they increase their sales. So, I mean, I guess it's a smart idea to do it, to keep the game updated. Jib, right. The best part of this is the hype, even with the subsequent disappointment. I know, yeah, absolutely. That's the most fun part. Every time, every year, it's like this. It's like, oh, it's excitement, hype. Let's go. And then we sit there, and I go like, oh, but it's fun. It's fun. I gotta say, like, even the disappointments, it's fun. Like, it's just hilariously fun for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's done by Virtuos. Oh, okay, so they're doing the DLC. Okay. Well, then it's fine, I guess. That's cool. Did you watch Kala's videos on Cyberpunk? No, I have not watched any Cyberpunk videos. Actually, even while I was making my like, is it worth it video? The thing is, I don't watch many YouTube videos nowadays. Actually, I mainly keep to myself. Maybe that is very noticeable with how I do my videos, because I just, you know, I guess I've watched too many YouTube videos at this point, where I start to feel like, you know, watching too many people start affecting how I do things. I want to do things my way, and I think that's one of the reasons why I stopped watching a lot of YouTube videos, generally speaking, because it starts affecting my creative process. It's like, oh, I should try that, and I should try that. It's like, no, I want to keep it, you know, my style. More Pan Am content. There's a bunch of, you know, honestly, I wouldn't say no to, but they wouldn't do that. Like more Reed and Songbird content. But I think, you know, I don't think they're gonna update that with anything, because they're not romantic interests or anything like that. So, you know, whatever. But still, like, it's one of those things with Phantom Liberty I feel like I was pretty disappointed by, is that you couldn't romance either of them. There wasn't a single new romance option in Phantom Liberty. So, hey, CDPR, you gotta step that up next time. I mean, seriously. Honestly, I also kind of feel bad for all the FemV players, because, like, literally, so you have Judy, that's a good shit, but if you're a straight girl, you have River. Like, really? And sorry to anybody who likes River, but like, I actually, you know, because I've tried to romance everybody in Cyberpunk, I've played it so many goddamn times now. River is by far, I think, the most normal romance, but he's also like the most boring. Like, he's not, he's just not terribly interesting. So I was like, man, why did they have to do River for the straight femme cyberpunk romance? I just find it so disappointing. Every other romance is actually pretty good, except his. I'm sorry, Marmil, but like, no, like his quest or his mission with the you know, the kidnapper murder whole thing, like, that is amazing. That one is really good, but the romance itself is like, oh, it's like eating stale bread. Sorry. Caden level boring? He kind of, yeah. Crazy thing is, like, he looks pretty cool, but it's like, geez, dude. He's nicer than I am. The only reason I ever come near River is for the achievements. He's okay, but he is a cop. That's strange from IV. It's not so much that he's a cop. It's just the way, you know, he's just a family's man. You know, it's so odd for Cyberpunk, but I appreciate it to some extent. I'm gonna say this. I wish he was hotter, though. Weird, right? That I would say that as a straight dude, but honestly, like, I was like, oh man, girls really find this guy attractive? I don't know. So it's like, but then again, you know, he has a very good personality, so I guess that's what matters. Kaysen, welcome, man. I'm doing good, thank you. Hey, yo. Caden's only boring because he's 32 by the end of the trilogy, and he's already got his shit figured out until, unlike everyone else. Maybe, but he's still boring, though. One of the most awkward moments is when River's family all raised their hands to support the romance. You decide to be the only one not to raise your hands. True. Girls like family man attractive again. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. It makes sense when you really think about it. Like, you know, his character is very much like dad energy, I guess you could say, you know. Oh, he seems like he could be a good father. So yeah, that's probably it now that I think about it. Makes sense actually. How's the weather? It's normally pretty warm here, but today it's been windy and rainy, and that's why my hair is all fucked up, you know. It looks like I've I don't know what. It just looks really lazy. I didn't shower after I got home because I ran through the rain. I know, dirty, dirty, dirty bastard, right? But no, I showered yesterday, so it's fine. But yeah, rainy weather makes my hair sad. Too bad they didn't give Meredith a full romance. Very true. Meredith is strange though, because she is like, you know, she's just very, very hostile with you. But then again, they could have made it something interesting for sure. They could have. Absolutely. I would have liked that, you know, like have this boss lady who falls in love with V. And she goes from this very hostile bitch attitude, maybe still like sort of the same type of, you know, character, but you can like have a developed romance with her, and you know you see her weak points and her weak moments. That would have been great actually. I would have liked that. Who is the Jacob equivalent in Cyberpunk? Jacob? There, I don't think there is one. I think River is probably Caden. What's his name? Johnny's old band guy. He's more like shit. Who's he more like? He isn't really much like anyone actually. Now that I think about it, because there are no like real rock and roll rockers in Mass Effect to that extent. Carrie, right? Yeah, Carrie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there really is one counterpart to Carrie. Cyberpunk is cruel for giving you the option to flirt with Takemura and Blue Moon, but you can't romance either. Oh, Blue Moon, man. So annoying, am I right? Why did they do that? You know, they create the most, you know, well, maybe not always the most, but generally speaking, they create really interesting characters, good looking characters. And they're like, hey, I want to try that. But CDPR is like, nope, you get these ones. And I'm not saying Panam is boring. I think she's probably the most non-boring of the bunch. Judy is a close second. Carrie's probably third. It's like also like, why can't you romance Johnny? I mean, he's in your head, right? I don't know, man. So many odd choices there, really. Like, honestly. Baldur's Gate 3 did one of those crazy things where they essentially let you romance almost everyone. So I appreciate Larian a lot for that. CDPR, you got to take some books or you've got to take some notes from Larian. Make sure that people can romance essentially every single character. Maybe not all of the side NPCs and stuff like that, but like characters in your main story, relatively speaking. Romancing a hologram? He's not a hologram, though. He's slowly becoming you. Romancing yourself. That's fine. There's nothing morally wrong with that, right? Are we getting a FF9 remake reveal? That would have been cool. I just want to see another final, like a new Final Fantasy, honestly. I just want to see what's Final Fantasy 17 gonna be, really. Like, you know, because I was a fan of 16. I was a fan of the story with Clive and Joshua. And I think the story, if you just remove all the boring filler stuff that was like, you know, that was the optional stuff in the game, honestly, like, I don't know what they did there. Like, They literally have had open world sections in Final Fantasy 16 with nothing to find in it. Like, what? What was the point? Like, I remember one time I was running to like the end of a corridor, or like the end of like an open map segment, and there was a chest there, and there was literally like a coin or 10 coins in it, or so, like something completely worthless, completely useless. I don't know if they did that to fuck around and just joke, but that actually made me annoyed because I realized that a lot of this game is just, a lot of the optional stuff is just complete crap. So that's the thing. Like with Final Fantasy 16, story was an absolute masterpiece. Like maybe not a masterpiece, but definitely like a 8.5 out of 10. Like it was a really good story. Heartfelt, good dialogue, all that good stuff. Really good voice acting, amazing action set pieces and stuff. Romance, you know, between Clive and Jill. But then you have these fucking bullshit sections of the game. It's like, why? Romancing the vending machine. Ooh, nice. I think every studio has a 500 page book of notes from Larian. At this point, they definitely should have, I feel. Because they really did create something really magnificent and special that I don't think a lot of studios will be able to replicate, if ever. Benedicta was hot? Yes, she was. God. I remember when people were like horny posting when they were like like moving around the camera angle when you're fighting her, when she's in her icon form, like her boss form. It was so stupid. It's like, oh my god, you know. It's Stellar Blade was the same situation, you know, with the ladder, with people going up and down the ladder with Eve. It's I just laugh at it because it's just so gooner behavior. It's just hilarious. Yeah, I really, you know, I said this last time on the PlayStation showcase. I want to see new games, preferably. Like remasters are fine and remakes are fine, but if it's like from games that really need remasters or remakes, like 15-year-old games, maybe 20-year-old games, yeah, sure, you know, give it. But otherwise, I would like to see new titles. You know, I want to see new ideas, something that I haven't experienced before, or a mix of things to make something fresh, sort of. Witcher 1 remaster, Witcher 1 remake. They are making one, so that's something we could definitely see today. You know, the Witcher 1 remake, for sure. For sure. I think we could probably see that because, well, they did, you know, they did give us the Unreal Engine showcase for Witcher 4. So I mean, now would probably be a good time to announce that, yeah, we're, you know, here's some gameplay from the Witcher 1 remake. Here you go. Although I like Ciri as the new Witcher, I was really hoping we could get to make our custom Witcher for the new game. Yeah, that's something I thought about as well, you know, because I was all in on, yeah, fuck yeah, Ciri, because I'm a huge Ciri fanboy. Well, maybe not that big, but like I do love her character. I didn't think about that actually until some of you guys mentioned it afterwards. And well, yeah, I do kind of, I would probably have preferred being able to create my own Witcher, honestly, because it would have sort of, I don't know, it would have put you, in my opinion, more into that immersive mood, or what say, like it would have fit better. Now that I really think about it, for me personally speaking, I've always wanted to create my own Witcher in the Witcher universe. So yeah, that would have makes, like, that would have been very, very cool. But yeah, Witcher, or I mean Siri, she's the next best thing. So what can you do? What can you do? Do you have a bingo card? No. I'm lazy. Sorry about that. I don't have a bingo card. I should have like prepared that in that case, you know, and I don't really know how that works though. I don't play bingo. My parents do. I sort of understand how it works. I'm excited to see new games that release within the next year. Those 4-year prior reveals become stale at this point. It does, yeah, it does. So preferably if we see some games here that are gonna release relatively soon-ish. I agree on remakes, even if a remake of Planetscape Torment would be cool. I'd like to see a new game set there like we got for Baldur's Gate. Yeah, that's one game I want to try out. A remake would make a lot of sense for that one. It would have been weird to see a series story left all alone for another character. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I definitely still wanted to see a continuation. I guess I'm split between, you know, both wanting Ciri and a, like, more of an RPG type Witcher where you create your own character. We'll probably get that at some point, though. I'm pretty sure. Like if Witcher 4 is a huge success, which it probably will be, most definitely will be, then I think they're probably gonna, you know, start moving towards making that. But isn't this gonna be a trilogy? I think I heard that it's gonna be a trilogy series Witcher games. Elder Scrolls 6? Oof. Don't know about that. I wouldn't hope on or bet on it, but yeah, that would have been nice. Wonder what the romances will look for Ciri. I don't think you're the only one. I think a lot of people are like, well, Geralt's romance scenes were fairly detailed. I wonder, so they got to do it justice. Hey, CDPR, equality. So, yeah, they're probably gonna. How long is the event? I don't know. I think usually it's, what is it, a couple hours? Did folk talk about a shadow drop this weekend? Shadow drop? I don't think so. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about no shadow drop. There is Dune Awakening, but that released yesterday. Technically speaking, like the early version. Okay, guys. It seems like we're closing in. Are you ready? I'm getting ready. Let's pop this open. And let's put this on 4K. Oopsie daisy. There we go. I disappeared. Just a moment. I'm fixing stuff, guys. Just chill, okay? Chill. There we go. It's beginning, my friends. Get ready. We are about to see some crazy announcements today. I think. I hope. Let's zoom in my face. Oh. Get ready. Get ready. Oof, oof. Viewer discretion is advised.
Please welcome to the stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
There he is.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date, and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements. Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units.
There we go.
Game Discover Co.
Expedition
Lots of great
33.
games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at SemiWork in Uppsala, Sweden.
Uppsala?
Trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's
Uppsala.
inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall.
There we go.
Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
You think you're the Harbinger? You might be.
Behemoth. Oh my god, what's this? Darker than Dark Souls. Holy shit. What the fuck?
They know naught of your nature. You're a weapon, child.
What the hell? Damn, the cake on that one. Jesus. Cake armor? Wait, I think I've seen this one.
You're no god. But neither
Jesus Christ. Mortal Shell, right. I was thinking of it. Of course it's Mortal Shell. I've seen that before. I haven't played the first one, though.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate
yes,
the Battle
Fortnite,
Royale
the
island.
independent
But
indie
there's
game.
still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Let's celebrate these indie games, man. Yay.
Bad feeling about this.
Somebody has a bad feeling about something. Okay. First cringe of the evening.
Hit him with everything you've got.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right.
Sorry
right
about that.
now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest.
The
in
underdogs,
person.
indeed.
Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Oh, right. It's not a Jeff Keighley show without Hideo popping up. It's not even a surprise anymore.
Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you
Mr.
hope players
Kojima.
take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
まあ DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、まあ、コロナを体験したと思うの
Everyone
で、
experienced
そのコロナを
the
体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
まあ、考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
It didn't get to finish. Whoopsie.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please.
It's strange that the sound is echoing because it's like you both hear the audio from the trailer and from the
No
from the
smoking,
room.
please. So you are Neil Varner. Mm-hmm. What do you do? For a living?
I'm a porter.
Okay, it's gone. Nice.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
Come on. Oh no. What's happening?
The girl. You're alive. Stop! Stop! Stop!
What? What?
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要な
In
キャラクターです。
It's a very important character,
ニールとルーシ
Neil
ー。
and
で、
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が2
You
人ある
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and
で
reveals
前回
throughout the
クリ
story.
フっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
まし
last
たけ
time
ど
on
マッツさんがや
DS1,
って
we have Cliff,
で
who
まあ
was
物
played
語
by
的には
Max.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で
by story,
まあ 2では出せ
he will
ない。
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのがマ
But
ッツ
this
さ
time,
んの代わりというそ
Neil
の
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Max
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超え
character,
るようなキャラク
but
ター
I
を作ろう
think
としてまあルカさん
we
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクター
So
になった
Luca
と
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常に
and I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
was
だい
great.
た
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neil,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうの
Yes,
を出し
I'll
ます
show
の
you
で
the gameplay scene of
見に
Neil.
来てください。
So hope you enjoy, will join us Sunday, too.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Really?
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen.
What? Is it literally Danish?
I sought no war. But war found me.
Wait, is this in Scandinavia? Don't tell me we're gonna see fucking Scandinavian wars.
I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending.
Danish Kingdom Come Deliverance? Yeah. Please give us.
I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
He sounds a little Danish even, Tom Hardy, when he's talking like that. towards your destiny? Oh.
That's just my story.
Footage captured on PC. It says
Go
behind
write
me.
your own.
This is PC footage? Damn. Chronicles Medieval. Yeah, okay. I'm interested.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on
Set
to the
in
edge
Scandinavia?
of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
Well, it's such a contrast in in the type of game. Super realistic, medieval, dark. Oh yeah, fucking Sonic. Bye-bye. Wait, what? What? Yeah, okay, now I'm interested. Okay. Yeah, sure. No, I definitely want to try it. Not for the original characters, but for the guest characters.
Time for me to win this.
Crossworlds. Interesting.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Would you look at that?
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new feature, Travel Ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking. So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform.
Burn.
Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the Travel Ring.
Oh my god. He just threw some shade at Nintendo, man. Damn. Minecraft.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Ah, okay, that was
Next, we're
pretty good.
excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Ooh. I was like, Nero, is that you?
Time. For some, it heals. For others, wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago. But you
Intriguing.
You have the power to change all of this.
Hello there.
If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time,
Portal?
maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Portal Dark Soul? Ooh. Okay. Dark Souls Devil May Cry. I see. Yeah, this is literally Dark Souls Devil May Cry, or FromSoft Devil May Cry. I like it. Good mix. Code Vein 2. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Ugh. A lot of these games I just don't recognize anymore because it's been so long. BB guessed it right. But yeah, those legs, Jesus Christ. They knew what they were doing there. It's like, oh, really? What could this be? This looks like Little Nightmares for some reason. I know it's not. This is something else, but it's like similar. Oh god, what the fuck? Dude. And this is definitely something else, but End of Abyss. That looked cool. I will be playing this for sure.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles.
Sweden,
Next, we'll step
hello,
into the
hello.
black and white world
Look
of
at
rubber
us.
hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by
Didn't
PlaySide.
they show that
releasing
last
later
year,
this
though?
year.
I
Here's a
remember,
quick
I
new
think
look
I've
at the
seen that
game and the
before.
reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who would bend the city to their will,
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
and those who do anything to save it.
The hell?
They won't even know what hit them.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight
Can't
and
spell
Age of
Sweden
Darkness,
without
but this
W?
takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
What did he say? Ah, it's this one. The one game. Oh yeah. Prepare for disappointment, John. You're not gonna fight him.
You may think you know how the game is played.
Oh.
But this is not the game you know.
It's really, like, the cinematic here is really well done, though. Yeah, this is that mobile game, I think. This is the fight we wanted. Why didn't this happen? God damn it, David and Dan.
Is your legacy.
This is better than the Game of Thrones finale, honestly.
You decide who wins and who dies.
Let's go. What? Of course they do that. Oh my god. What? Are you kidding me? Imagine if that happened in Game of Thrones. That would have been hilarious. Oh god.
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
Real-time strategy game. Oh, it's not the mobile game. Would you look at that? Cool.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action-adventure RPG.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count a million billion suns in the known universe.
Is that a blue whale in a
So
spaceship?
why do we deny other intelligent beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this. The dawn of a new era. The era of atomic heart.
That was so obvious from that droid lady. Robot lady. Do they have to use this song? I've heard it way too many times with trailers by now.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
Oh boy. Whoa! Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Jesus. They're not holding back here. Jesus Christ. Right in the face. Jesus. Dude. The absolute
That's right.
goonery, man.
Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Mundfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale, and this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Mundfish today.
Really? So they have 2 games. Oh, that's the girl who popped up in the...
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself.
What?
When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
What is going on? I'm so confused. Christ. Okay.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Mundfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations.
Very interesting shots in that trailer, I gotta say.
Let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
Oh boy. Are you guys the only one? Like, am I the only one who feels like my senses are being attacked from every direction? Like, I'm so lost right now. We've already seen such a wide array of various games that, like, my brain has a hard time computing. Like, for example, we went from those games with the pure goonery and everything to a Marvel game.
Oh my world. What is this place?
And this is Neo, right? The tonal whiplash? Yeah. Yeah, brain is not braining. My brain is just, wow. What? It's very entertaining. But it's like, huh? I can't keep up.
Not enough. I need more. Pick your battle, piggy.
Onimusha. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Musashi! We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they?
What a weirdo. Onimusha, Way of the Sword. The combat looks really satisfying. Redhead. Interesting.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Oh boy.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
Why is this so hilarious?
All right, you little sack of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here?
So this is literally made in Unreal. That's actually Unreal. Get it?
Don't waste my time.
Sesame Street game? Yeah.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This mate ain't gonna be itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
What?
Super fun. Got to wish list that, right?
Yeah,
All
this
right,
is
well,
a
next
game.
it's time
That's
to see
crazy.
the announcement of a brand new game in Deception We Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow.
Oh.
Enough theatrics. I'll get to the point.
Who done it?
Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death.
Actually want
Your
to try that.
invitation awaits.
Oh, it's made in collaboration with Square Enix. That's really cool. Square
That
Enix.
was Killer Inn, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win.
Dead by
It's hard to
Daylight
believe
if it
this
was
next
Among
game
Us?
was first announced
Yes.
at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
It's gonna be interesting. I haven't really looked into this game at all.
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions. You don't have to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with resourceful friends. Here, you are in control.
I'm confused. Like, what are you supposed to do? PvP looter shooter?
That's right.
Okay,
everyone.
so
Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark
another
Studios.
PUBG, but with
All right,
robots?
Dune fans,
Oh.
now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival
I'm
and
playing that
MMO
right now.
genres with a thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Gotta say though, cinematic story, I don't know if I can say that there's much of a cinematic story, honestly. In the trailers, sure, but in the game? Dune review when? On Monday, I think. Pretty accurate. Oh no, she picked a side. Now he picks a side. House Harkonnen. No, so it's an MMO. It's actually pretty fun. But yeah, there's not terribly a lot of players right now because obviously you need to get the early access to get that. I'm looking forward to this because, you know, I'm not at endgame yet, but this is obviously endgame. Yeah, you can create a various amount of characters with different backgrounds. I play one of those witches. What are they called? Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's pretty fun. But I can't like give a rating on it yet because I'm not too far in yet.
I saw my world fall to ash.
Ooh, what's this?
Consumed by the void.
Void?
Try as I might to further advance.
God, I love Lovecraftian stuff. Bene Gesserit? Yeah, that's what I play. Pretty cool class, actually.
Some say time
Not much of a difference, I feel, between the other ones, but I have to try most of the other ones first. This one looks really cool. What is this?
Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand.
Monster Hunter Destiny?
Return to the past.
Chrono Odyssey.
Awaits.
Yeah, I've seen this one before as well. This one looks good. Playtest on Steam, 20th of June. Okay, I will. Oh, Withering Waves. Let's go.
The
But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. Whatever's coming next will not be easy.
Oh, Shadow Heart.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
Gathering Wives. Right, not Gathering, Wuthering Waves.
You're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory.
I never doubted that you'd end up here.
Oh boy.
I'm really curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
What did it say? 24th?
A rat in the vessel.
A rat.
Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets. And don't come back.
Huh.
That's
Cute
Mio,
game.
Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
How do you even do that? Like, how do they make this into a game? I guess obviously the environments here are like animated in engine. Yeah, it's really cool, but I wonder what they like how they do that. Wizardry.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise
go.
from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Mafia, baby.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Very true.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
Teach them a lesson.
remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became
family,
it became our business.
Piggy puttana!
It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
Mafia. It's gonna be really interesting.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
She's pretty good. I'll give her that. I mean, Lego was never really my thing. I'll be honest. A small tidbit of information about me, I've never been much for Lego. I was much more of a dinosaur nerd when I was a kid. Contrasting showcase is kind of genius and hilarious. I think it's pretty good, but yeah, it keeps you guessing. It keeps it exciting because you're never really ready what they're gonna show next. I like it. I think it's pretty good so far, honestly. This is not a bad showcase. They've shown some pretty cool games,
Summer
actually.
Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science
I didn't
smarts,
have English
and some
Nickelodeon.
with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
What?
Okay. Great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to...
What is going on? Okay, SpongeBob? Really? What?
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's
Anything
puppet
of
to
note
save
so
the
far?
city of
It's been
Krat from
pretty
disease and puppet
fair amount of
frenzy in
games,
Lies of
actually.
P. Overture is a DLC expansion.
Quite
of
a
Lies
few
of
that
P.
I'm actually
It
interested in.
transports players back in time with new characters,
Not this one, though.
environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
Oh, there we go, Lies of P. Oh boy. Oh God. Hey there, Grandpa. Help. Cool. Available today, really?
Yes,
Damn.
that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right.
Enjoy.
Next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Please, yes.
I sit at the front of the dinner table where he used to be. My plate's full.
What's going on?
Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of egg. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush and green, and everything's focused. Dinner's ready. There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
Okay, that was weird.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Okay. My brain. Jesus. Why are they jumping so much? I have no idea what's going on. Wait, what? That's fucking Boros. What's he doing here? Does that mean Saitama is gonna show up? Yeah, it is. Here we go. There he is. Okay. Yep, let's go. Cool. I like that. One Punch Man, one of my favorite animes of all time. Seven Deadly Sins? What? I don't like the style of Seven Deadly Sins. That's why I never watched the show. Like, I think, like, they just look so odd. Like, the art style is so weird. It's mid at best? Really? I mean, this doesn't look terrible for an anime game. Huh. Oh, there we go. What? Why did...
5.6 is available today.
Oh, it's Unreal. I see.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time. Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongilsta Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
We find a way.
Huh.
We altered the course of nature.
Oh, Jurassic World.
Unleashed genetic power across continents.
We're getting a new
Now,
DLC.
It is up to us to nurture what we have set free.
Yep, new DLC for
To
Jurassic
find
World.
hope within this
Makes sense
chaos.
because there's a new movie coming out.
Well,
What?
to help life find a way.
Damn, you can breed them now? Okay, what? Three? Oh, it's not DLC. They're making a third. Okay. Not gonna lie, I've been playing a lot of Jurassic Evolution 2. It's really good. It's really fun. Damn, okay, we're getting a new Jurassic World. That's okay. Yep, give it. I'm gonna play it.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground.
I'm a dinosaur
with our
nerd.
first game, Shovel
You
Knight.
have no idea.
Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower.
I
Mina
dreamt of
continues our
dinosaurs
traditions
when I was a
of
kid
refining
every
retro
night.
gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
Name every dinosaur? No. I'm not gonna let you get me. What's this? Mina the Hollower. Who would win, T-Rex or
All right.
Carcharodontosaurus?
This is a special one. Our next game comes from a
T-Rex,
well-known
simply because of Bite
developer that has
Force.
done- Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone.
What's
Kyle
happening?
Bossman, all right.
What's going on?
Let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means three things. Number one, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And three, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right, let's take a look.
Oh, Deadpool, let's go.
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah.
Wait, is-
Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
Oh no, that's not Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, hi, new friend. Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder.
I'm a gosh.
You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with Hip Hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy is a total dick. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
God. I don't have a VR set.
Neil Patrick Harris is Deadpool. All right. Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
Dying Light? What? The third one?
What can you tell me about the Baron?
What didn't I know about this?
Sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
Oh, this looks much more like the first game. In case you're wondering, yes, I played through the first and second game this year. Yeah, this looks like they're stepping back to the more horrific, scarier version. The Beast revealed a while ago? Oh, really? I had no idea.
I don't care how high his walls are or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took for me. All the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
Was 2 any good? Yeah, definitely, but it's very different from the first one.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Damn.
There's the big news. Dying Light: The Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, an Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
Annapurna.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
What?
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
It also has this stop motion type animation.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever.
80s to 90s kids, let's go.
And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night. And The Cure. I love The Cure. Experience it for yourself. Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
70s? Nah, that's more 80s, right? Or maybe mid 70s to 80s?
A beautiful
Nostalgia bait. Yeah, true.
harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment?
Oh, damn it, these.
Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
Whiplash, man.
That's why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Is this like a Dota?
Get ready.
Hey, Slim with the 28 months. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Get stuck in an elevator for 30 minutes at work. Jesus Christ. Glad you got out.
No matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with hope.
Yeah, it's very cute. But I think I lost focus.
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
I keep getting this whiplash from everything.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Axe of Blood.
They left me with nothing. No justice, no peace. Just names on the wall.
Really?
The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
I like the shitty mic quality, honestly. Damn. He actually knows. This was made by one guy? I mean, the combat looks fucking sick. It looks like a, what's it called? The Raid? Yeah, this seems like the dude is also voice acting. That was pretty cool, actually.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
The vegans? Oh boy. It's her. It's him. Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim's back with his fists flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott
no, nothing
Pilgrim
on
creator
Mass Effect and
Brian
nothing on
Lee
Exodus
O'Malley.
yet.
All right, we're going to be right back. But first, we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Village.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Oh my god. Oh, First Descendant, gooning time. Let's go. I haven't touched this game since last year, though. That is nothing like the game. Obviously, it's a cinematic trailer, but it's like they always kind of overdo it with these trailers for First Descendant because the gameplay is just very grindy.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard.
What the fuck?
Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
What? Let's go. Oh, what?
Your hard just got harder.
The fuck is this? Why are people clapping? God damn it. Oh, it's this game. That looks like that.
What are you doing here?
Like a game from a TV show. Like a fake game. Build a rocket boy.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head.
Keep your lens speed on.
I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz,
what?
You were a good soldier.
I'm wanting a part of your future. It's activating.
What? I don't get it. What's going on? Cool to say Hitman, but
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week,
that was cool though.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
So, okay, so IO Interactive, they are themselves making James Bond and Hitman, but they are publishing Mind's Eye.
The elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here.
Yeah, he's Danish.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Really? Is he there? Oh, cool.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
Okay.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, and if you play it, you will unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right.
So it's time limited.
Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
having
having
so
us.
much.
Thank
All
you.
right, great to see you.
Yeah,
Great
I like
stuff.
Mads
All right, now
Mikkelsen
here's
a
the
lot.
announcement of
He's
a
a really
new
good actor.
party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so
God
make
damn
some
it.
noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails.
Limited time event. Why? I don't know.
It's an action-packed contest
It's kind
to
of,
collect the most golden
you know,
bricks.
I don't know.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
That's a dragon, Ted.
They want to boost sales for 007, I think that's
We've
why.
got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot!
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
This jumping is tiring me out. Same.
Yes, anything.
Like, I feel like I've been through the ringer, man.
Giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Chad.
Wow! We've got all that and more in LEGO Party! Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
FOMO, but it doesn't work on me. Same. Yeah, it's FOMO.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
For now, I feel like the first hour of the showcase was really good. After that, it kind of dropped a little bit.
Danger. Reactor overload.
Maybe it's because they prioritized the coolest ones at the start.
Laser round installed.
This feels bad.
Now their ship is flying. Is that the artifact?
Safe with me.
This'll be good.
Has there been anything good? Yeah, absolutely. There were several cool ones at the beginning. Hey. But
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived.
How you doing, Embo?
And passed their knowledge to future generations. Until Sorcisto, in his
Yeah,
lust
we're definitely in
for
the middle dip now.
consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight.
But I feel like, you know, I have a hard time focusing now because there's been so much whiplash back and forth all the time because they've showed so many various different games that are so vastly different. It's like, you know, I can't really refocus whenever they switch games. Think they're gonna finish strong? I hope so.
Pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show. Day of the Devs.
KH4
All
news?
right. Next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's
Would
a
be
new
cool.
team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
You think they've been awful so far? I don't think so. Like, a lot of the games, like at the start, the first hour was pretty good. What the hell is this? Okay, this one looks interesting. What the fuck? Yo, that was disturbing. Oh my god. Okay, this looks cool. Oh my god. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Why? It's the uncanny. Oh my god. It's like the uncanny valley, right? Oh my god, what the fuck? Ill? Please don't do camera angles like that. That was terrifying.
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha
Poor
Break is
little
one of
babies.
2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta
What?
amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer.
Kick the baby. Don't kick the baby.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation
What's
to
happening?
advance its Project Enterprise.
What's with the techno music, man? Mecha Break. Okay.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Ooh.
Mechanicals approaching.
We must now face a stark reality.
Oh, this is the Honey, I Shrunk My Kids
Industrial civilization
game.
we were expecting to join.
Kind of.
Is no more.
God. That's gotta be creepy as hell.
Whatever it takes.
Grounded? Yeah.
We find a way.
Infinitesimals. Infinitesimals.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さてお待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それではこれからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
No, they didn't show anything.
Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message.
Oh,
we cannot wait for
tease.
when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Oh, wrestling. Yay.
Let's rumble.
What the fuck is this?
Street Fighter 6.
What a weird ass trailer. What? Damn, those shoulders.
Get him, y'all.
What is this? This is very similar to
Adios.
it has like Team Fortress vibes.
Wish list now.
But kind of weird.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw. The closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi,
Wuchang, nice.
Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
I'm looking forward to this game.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted?
Nice.
Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
God, I love mythological stuff.
What will it take to finally awaken you?
That one can be cool. I just hope that there's enough variety with weapons. Wu-Tang? Are you serious? Don't tell me it's...
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
No fucking way. Damn, no way. I remember I played the Wu-Tang fighting game. That was so long ago.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
Guild Wars 2. I stopped playing that 10 years ago. Like, shit. Aren't they gonna make a third?
Far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest weakness? Me.
God, it's so aged.
My story is yours.
It was a good game back then, but like, man. Nah, man. I'm not gonna play that again. Cute. What is this? Oh. It's probably a gacha game. Looks like a gacha game. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. Yeah, gacha game.
You're never gonna guess what happened.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
I took a bullet, I died, I came back. And I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip. Long story.
I'm not getting the Switch 2 though. No,
Here
that
is
ain't
another
happening.
game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
What?
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon. Maybe it's too much for someone like you. Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Fever Dream.
You still look a little unwell.
Ooh, Splitgates.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall
my
3.
God. Okay.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take Portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement,
He said
and
it.
gunplay of arena
Damn.
shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
What a chat.
Just look at that water placement. Expertly done. This
Oh
is
my
the epitome
God.
of sport. We are splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast, you can't stop it, you can't catch. Can he complete the comeback?
I haven't played Splitgate, but it looks pretty fun.
Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one. They got another.
I mean, he has my respect for calling out that we never got a Titanfall 3. That was pretty cool. But then they use this music. No. Dude. Oh. Then they go with the frat boy music. God damn it.
Last man standing.
Imagine Dragons. Whoa.
This is Splitgate.
Yeah, there's a lot of copyrighted music here. Stream is definitely getting claimed. Hey, if you haven't become a member yet, remember to become a member because this is gonna get
Now we are
copyright
honored to
claimed
showcase the latest
to shit.
project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
nice. Okay, thanks. Who's this dude? (1943). How? Is it Yakuza? Yeah, it's gotta be.
Got a name? Mako Daito. Daito. A Jap then, huh? Don't I look like one? You're not? So, what are you then?
Yakuza.
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Project Century. Interesting.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting. Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, no, it's not Exodus and it's not Mass Effect. It is Resident Evil, right? Yeah, it's Resident Evil.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
They were just teasing us before. They were just teasing us.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 2 days tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
It's the daughter.
I need your eyes on the crime scene.
It's the baby girl.
The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
Wait, no, this isn't. No, wait. Wait, no, this, yeah, that's, yeah, I misremembered. She's Rose.
Hey!
Stay close.
This is something else.
They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
RP. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is Resident Evil. I was right. Requiem. Nice. There we go. I was like, yeah, RP? Are you kidding? Yeah, that has to be.
Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Open
Yeah, it did
Night
say
Live
Raccoon
on
City,
Tuesday,
yeah, okay.
August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good
What do you
job.
think,
Lucy, good to see
guys?
you for the
What
first
did you,
time.
what game did you guys
Believe
like
it. You
most?
kept that so secret.
Very top secret. Okay.
What are your
All right, well,
ratings?
there's much more
What do you
Summer
give
Game
it?
Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned
We'll be
online to
streaming
see
that
coverage
too.
of
We're
many
gonna
of the
watch
playable
that, so
games
remember
at
to
Summer
tune
Game
in.
Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper looks at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom
Honestly,
on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
I'm gonna give this is one of the better Summer Games Fests, honestly. I would give this maybe an 8 because the first hour was very strong and they ended off really strong here with Resident Evil as well. So I feel like, yeah, an 8 would probably be pretty accurate for me. That was pretty good, honestly. Yeah, that was pretty nice. We're gonna do the Xbox showcase as well on Sunday. So don't forget, guys, we're gonna check that out as well. Don't forget. We're doing that too. I'm really interested in seeing what they got cooking. But honestly, yeah, like the first hour was really good. Some really cool games that I haven't seen before that were completely new. That looked really impressive. But then, you know, we had this mid zone after the first hour that was pretty slow. Like there weren't very many interesting games there, so that's where it like slowed down. But then it picked up with Resident Evil again. Did they call her Grace? Yeah, yeah, they called her Grace. So her name is Grace. I wonder, like, it's gotta be Rose though, right? Isn't it the kid? It looked like the kid. And thank you for being here, Quintus. Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate it. It was fun hosting. It's very fun hosting these. It's just, you know, fun to watch together. Vadim with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, my man. W's for Vadim. Gifting 5 memberships. Don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't already. But yeah, we're gonna call it for today, I think. Yeah, I'm super tired. We gotta go to bed. No, it's not her. Maybe not. It kind of looked like her though. But yeah, it's probably not. It's probably some other character. But I'm very, very, very excited for Resident Evil for sure. I'm obviously going to be playing that in February. But yeah, I'm going to be off for today, guys. Thank you for checking out the stream, and we're going to be back on Sunday. So don't forget to come back for that. I'm going to be off. Good night, everybody. Take care, sleep tight, and all that good stuff. Mr. Holt,